Hey everyone, and welcome back to the single sim challenge in The Sims 4. So as you can see, we are in a new house today, and that's because Alison and Richard wanted to start their new life together for the new year, and so we're going to be celebrating New Year's Eve in this new house, which is a house that I've built, and you can see the speed build on my channel if you're interested. I will make sure to leave a link in the description for you to go and check out the building process of this house, and probably also a card on the video. And if you also want to download this house on the gallery, you can go ahead and do so. It's a base game only house. Though for this LP, I will be using some items from Cats and Dogs, since we have Butter, who actually aged up into a grown-up dog during the night, and that's really exciting. And also, I got the lava lamp for Emmanuel, because he had this in his old bedroom, and I thought it was cool, for him to still have this lava lamp. There is also the board from Seasons, since, he's part of the Scouts. And yes, so I'm just going to do a very, very quick tour if you haven't seen this house, though I think there is a weird glitch though in Emmanuel's bedroom. So as you can see here, he managed to go through his chair and whatever here for his desk. But if I ask him to go here, he's not going to be able to do so because of the chair. Though if I go here and ask him to go just behind the chair, he can go ahead and do so. Come on. I know you can. There you go. And now he can go ahead and do whatever he wants. So I don't know why this is happening. Let's go ahead and get some cereals. I really have no idea why this is happening, but yeah, so there you go. You have actually a brief overview of the upstairs. You have the master bedroom with Alison and Richard still asleep. And today, or actually this weekend, it's one of the weekends that Richard has Ashley. And so Ashley is going to be celebrating the new year with us. And I really want for Emmanuel to get to know her, though she's probably going to be a child the entire time that Emmanuel is going to be a teenager. So I don't think they're going to be that close, especially because she's not going to be spending that much time in the house anyway. She's going to be here today, but also tomorrow. Tomorrow being Emmanuel's birthday, so that's really exciting. But anyway, this is her bedroom. This is also Butter, all grown up and beautiful. Butter Forsyth. This is really exciting. I really hope she's not going to age up into an elder by the time Emmanuel becomes a young adult, because I have some plans for these two. So there you go. And here you have Emmanuel's bedroom. I did put the picture that he took with Evie. We also have our discuss. We have the school project that he worked on with Evie, and also the plane that he got for Christmas, not for breakfast, but for Christmas or Winterfest, whatever. But anyway, also, as you can see, we have a really cool mezzanine that shows you the living room where I put a TV for New Year's Eve, since we have the countdown to midnight. And this is actually a tradition that Emmanuel loves, so we'll make sure to do this. Then over here, oh, Butter just followed Emmanuel's everywhere. That's really cool. So you have the dining area. We have also the kitchen right here where I placed the Scouts board. We also have this toilets over here. Here, this is the entry area with the master, or actually main bathroom. I wanted to have more bathroom in this house, but it didn't really work out this way. I guess I could have worked differently with the floor plan, but I really like how the house is right now. So we'll see if I change that later or not. But yeah, and then in the backyard, you have the pool and a nice barbecue area. And I'm so happy that I managed to put, those stairs here to go down in the backyard, but also at the front of the house. As you can see here, I'm so happy with this. I think it looks so great. But anyway, Emmanuel needs to use the bathrooms, so let's go ahead and do so. And I think today he was actually about to get to know Ashley. That's quite cool, but I really want for him to take care of himself. Doesn't need anything. He needs to play. He also needs to take a shower. Something that he can do maybe is go ahead and play in the bath. But I was about to say that today he had a Scouts meeting, and even though it's New Year's Eve, they still have their meeting. He needs to get more badges, though, to be able to get promoted in the Scouts. So that means maybe that tomorrow he's still going to go into the Scouts meeting, even though it's his birthday. So maybe we can celebrate his birthday after the Scouts meeting. I guess we can do so. Regina England. Is that one of the women that we had, or one of the adults that we had to become friends with when he had the social butterfly aspiration? I think so. She looks like a librarian with these glasses. But anyway, apparently she's happy that he became friends with Richard. That's good to know that Emmanuel became friends with Richard. I actually did not realize that. Did they have a really good chat? Apparently they did. So yeah, we need to get to know Ashley a little bit more. For now, Emmanuel, he's still a child, so even though he's really thrown off balance because now he's living in this house and he doesn't understand why all of this is happening so quickly. He doesn't really understand why he's now living with this other child, why Richard is here in this house, why they had to leave their old house. He doesn't understand fully all of this, but he's still really happy for his mother. But I think by the time he becomes a teen, he's going to change, you know? He's going to not be as happy as he is right now. I mean, right now he's happy, but he's lost a little bit, you know? I mean, it's an entirely new environment. Still, you know, he's still living in Oasis Springs. That's a good thing, but it's not the same house. It's not even the same neighborhood. We are in, I think, this gated area with this gate here. And we have the Calientes as neighbors. But yeah, it's really not the same area as he was living before. There's not even a playground area for the kids. There's just a bunch of waters and lakes and just greeneries everywhere. It's just very much for show, not really for children to enjoy their time here. Oh, we need to give some food to Butter. Let's go and fill the bowl. Also, I made sure to take with him his, how is it called? His journal. So I would love for him to write in his journal, oh, what's going on with Butter? Also, Butter learned how to go and pee outside, which is really great. So this way we don't have to ask her to go potty every time. She's just going to go there by herself. But yeah, I would love for Emmanuel to write in his journal that he finally moved in a new house. And I also really want for him to choose a resolution, though I'm not sure which one yet. And yes, Butter went to pee outside. That's really cool. Oh, he dressed up really well for New Year's Eve. That's really cool. Hopefully he's going to have a good New Year's Eve. I really hope so. Alright, so before he goes, I would like for him maybe to find a new resolution and maybe later he can write in his journal about it. So he can either become a better student, which, he's already an A-grade student. And as a teenager, I don't think he's going to be really focusing that much on his schoolwork, so that doesn't really work. Complete an aspiration milestone. And this is actually a good time for me to talk to you about the aspiration that I was thinking giving to Emmanuel. I don't think I'm going to follow, he seems like a very social kid, so I'm going to give him the friend of the world aspiration. No, what I'm going to do is actually focus on the reward trait that he's going to get from the main aspiration he's going to have as a teenager. And then I will just change his aspiration as we go in life, I'm probably going to have an aspiration that I would like to complete by the time he's a young adult. And then as a young adult, I will just switch aspiration from time to time because I have an idea of what I want to do. So, I'm just going to be changing this, but I really want for him to have a trait that can be useful for the main aspirations that I'm going to go for. I don't know which one yet, so we'll see when he'll age up and what aspiration would be nice for him, or actually what reward trait could be nice for him. So I'm not going to go with this one because I don't know yet what aspiration I'm going to give him as a teenager. If you have any idea, please let me know in the comments. Get promoted in the Scouts actually is something that I think could be really cool because he's going to be aging up into a teenager tomorrow, but I guess the Scouts is still something that he can be focusing on within the first few days of his teenage years. Otherwise, there is raise a skill, and I don't have the rules in mind or the goals yet in mind, for the teenage years. But I think he might have to work on some skills, so maybe raising a skill could be great. I don't know between the Scouts or the skill. I'd like maybe to do both of those, but I guess if we work on the Scouts, he'll be working on the skill as well. So let's go and get promoted in the Scouts. There you go. And he's still a child and he's making this resolution as a child. And he's really passionate about this after-school activity. So as a Scout, Emmanuel's resolution is to get promoted and earn some badges. Check out the career panel to see what Emmanuel has to do for Scouts. Alright, so we saw that earlier. He needs to earn 2 more badges. So maybe once he's back home, we can go and view badge progress, see whatever he has to do. And yeah, this is actually one of the daily tasks he has to do. That's really simple. He's also getting hungry. But what I'm going to do though is speed up the time because I cannot control anybody. He still needs some fun though, so maybe we can play with Butter. Maybe this is something that can give him some fun. We should also maybe spend some time with Ashley. But what will be cool though with Emmanuel as a teenager is that he'll be able to cook his own food. He'll be able to do way more things with Butter and way more things overall as a teenager, which is really exciting. And those two are having so much fun for New Year's Eve though. Why are you eating spoiled food? Someone is calling Richard as well. But I cannot answer this phone call, so deal with this. Let's go and clean out the spoiled food and see whatever we can eat. Have a quick meal. Let's go and have some ham and cheese. Maybe he can talk to his mom about his new resolution. But something that Emmanuel is going to realize though soon is that his mother is not going to be as free as she was before, because she's going to be spending way more time with Richard than she will with him, you know, because before she was just spending time with Emmanuel and nobody else. But now he's going to see his mother spend more time with Richard, and in a way he's going to feel jealous, but he's also going to feel lonely, you know, like not like he's abandoned by his mother, but almost, you know. Though Emmanuel, he needs to take his independence, and his mother deserves to have a good life and be happy, whatever she decides to do, you know. So Emmanuel will have to deal with this. I think this is one of the hardest things to do when you're a teenager. It's realize that your parents are human beings just as you are, and that they have desires and needs just as you do. So this is something that Emmanuel will have to deal with. So we are getting closer for the outdoor adventure. To earn this badge, perform outdoorsy activities like catching fish, finding frogs, or grilling outdoors. Something that we could do though is maybe go fishing. Maybe Richard would like to take Emmanuel fishing with him so that they can get to know each other a bit more. We'll have to see. But I think he's done what he needed to do anyway. Yes, he did. So we just need to get those badges. I don't think we're going to go fishing today, but we can go fishing later tomorrow, I guess. Maybe tomorrow morning we can go fishing. And I think Butter needs to play, so we'll take care of that later. Let's go eat something. And can we talk to Ashley while we're eating? Where is she going? Oh, she's just coming and sitting just next to Emmanuel, so it's a good time to talk to her. Let's go share resolution. Why not? We can talk to Ashley, and I'm sure that Alison is going to be really happy seeing her son talking to her boyfriend's daughter. This is really cool. Throw New Year's Eve confetti. Pop culture reference. As a scout, Emmanuel's resolution is to get promoted and earn some badges. Yes, we've seen that before. It's almost Alison's birthday, because yes, Alison's birthday is going to be on Monday. Probably Emmanuel will be preparing a cake for her, you know, he'll be just barely a teenager, so he'll still want to be quite nice to his mom, but it's going to change after that. I'm actually both excited and sad to see Emmanuel age up, because I really liked him as a child, but, you know, he needs to grow up, and he's going to change so much. I'm going to miss the nice and happy little Emmanuel. But it's also a very exciting time, you know, we're going to get to know him a lot more. Impersonate a mermaid. Do we know Ashley's traits, actually? She's good, she's a good child, so yeah, she's a very, very nice person. Talk about toys. Oh, he wants to do something with his mother, be friendly with Alison. This is definitely something that we can do. And he wants to prank a present, though we have no present pile here. He wants to tell a joke. Let's go ahead and do so. Funny. Let's go do an impression, maybe. Oh, this is not a joke, though. So, funny. Make fun of adults. Joke about toilets. And then... oh, get to know, why not? And we can also spin the noisemaker, sing about New Year's Eve, because this is actually working on the party spirit. Oh, and he wants to have a club gathering. We can definitely gather all of his friends tomorrow for his birthday without having to throw a party per se. Why am I doing this? Oh, this is Jenna, this is his ex-wife. But I cannot control her, or I cannot control Richard. Richard is singing. Oh, he's singing to Alison. That's really cool. Though Butter is drinking in the toilet, select her about drinking in the toilet. That's not nice. And Emmanuel is really inspired. Resolution made. From making a resolution. Emmanuel has made a resolution. It'll be a challenge. Look in the Smology panel to check progress. Well, we just need to get promoted in the Scouts. It's not that difficult. I really hope he'll manage to accomplish this resolution, but if it doesn't, I feel like it could suit as well the storyline that I'm going for, since Emmanuel is going to be... oh, we need to cheer her up. Cheer up. Unwelcome present. There you go. I cannot really do anything about that, so... yeah, unfortunately we'll have maybe some of those pops up. Thankfully, you know, we have no real choices here since Richard technically doesn't have any parenting skill. Oh, she didn't understand. Maybe we can brush her. Let's go and brush. Oh, is this the New Year? No, this is not the New Year TV. Let's go and brush butter. Oh my god. This is beautiful. I really like seeing Emmanuel taking such a good care of his dog. But before we start celebrating New Year's Eve, I'd like for Emmanuel to go up there and locate journal. Let's go and take this one. Though I'm probably going to get annoyed if his desk keeps, you know, being problematic as it was before. So I should maybe put the guitar in his inventory. And this is so laggy suddenly. Wow. I guess if I put the desk here, it's not going to be as annoying. And I can actually put the guitar right there. Works really fine. Does it? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's go into live mode. I think this way he can go ahead and locate his journal without an issue, and he can go by the, or actually past the chair. I hope so. But anyway, let's go and write in his journal that he now has a, oh, why was it, I'm going to put it there though. There's the pen holder here that's going through. Anyway, he needs to write in his journal that he has now a new resolution. Let's go. Write in journal that he's now also living in a new house, that he's living with all those new people, that his birthday is coming up soon, and what he expects from the new year, what he would like to see happen, what he would like to do and accomplish before the year ends. So that's really exciting, actually. Also, I'm really sad that we're not going to be playing with Wisp anymore, but maybe he can give that to one of his children one day, if he ever gets children. Or if he ever has children, not gets children, has children. But I'm really thinking doing an LP or maybe a mini-series just around some children playing with void critters. I think that could be so much fun. I'm trying to brainstorm for something that wouldn't be too story-driven or just something really simple, because I tend to go way too crazy when it comes to storylines when I'm starting an LP, and after a while I just get drained. Like I have no energy anymore to continue on with the storyline that I had, so I'm trying to do something really simple which we can expand after a while if we continue playing with this mini-series, but just something that would be revolving around the void critters and children, and I don't know, I'm just brainstorming for something like this because I think the void critters are really, really fun. I'm quite sad though that Emmanuel is going to age up soon. He has a bunch of things as well in his inventory. He still has this violin. Maybe this is something that he can give to one of his kids one day. He has a frog as well, a tiger frog. I didn't know that he got a frog. Apparently he's enjoying listening to some music. What is he listening to? He's listening to new disco. Oh, I should place maybe a bowling lane somewhere so that Emmanuel could go there with his new friends as a teen, you know, because he's probably going to make some more friends as a teenager in high school. I don't know if he's going to change completely his friend group, but who knows. Let's go ahead, hide their journal, and then we need to go ahead and watch Sabotage. No, he's not going to sabotage it, but watch New Year's Eve TV. He's getting a little bit tired. He needs to use the bathrooms. Hopefully he can talk while watching the TV, New Year's Eve TV. I hope so. I really hope so. But I think this house is going to be a little bit better also to play in, because there's way more space than there was before in their old house. But there is also a lot more Sims. And I feel like Emmanuel has been spending most of his day alone, you know? I don't know why. You know, he hasn't been talking to his mother that much. Let's go and talk about dreams. Maybe he can talk about his new resolution and what he's expecting of his life. I don't think he can talk. You know what? Let's stop watching this so that you can talk to your mother. And he wanted to be friendly with her. And what is this? Another day, another entry. The pen hitting the pad really helps Emmanuel relieve his emotion and get it all out. I'm pretty sure that he feels a lot of things right now. Let's go and share a resolution with his mother. bright and day. The sad thing is, though, that most of the people in this household are probably going to have a bad New Year's Eve because I'm not controlling them and they're not getting any resolution or anything. Poor people. Can I maybe add them into a group? Do an impression. He's still a jokester, though, and this is definitely something that he's still going to be. He's still going to make people laugh. Maybe more in a mean way, you know, since I think he's going to be a bit more mischievous as a teenager. Throw New Year's Eve confetti. We can hug lovingly. Oh, Alison loves butter. That's really cool. And then, what time is it? It's 10:30 p.m. Enthuse about candy. And I'd like to try and put everyone into a group so that maybe everyone can watch the New Year's TV channel. Let's see, action, add to group. And that was really cool that he actually hugged his mom. Quote cartoon character, and let's go ahead, action, add to group. Can they all watch the... watch New Year's Eve TV? I don't think they can all watch TV together. Watch current channel together, maybe? And Alison got paid for her job. Alright, let's go here. Watch the countdown to midnight. And someone is calling Alison, but I cannot answer. But I think in any case that all the Sims have this reflex of watching the TV anyway. Are you going to count? It's like the father and his daughter and the mother and her son. That's really cool. They seem happy for this New Year's Eve. Come on. Can you do something? Are you going to start counting? Maybe they start counting in a couple minutes? There you go, they start counting. Can you do something, Emmanuel? Come on, watch. Do something. Why isn't he doing anything? There you go. I just needed to reset him for some reason. I always need to reset my Sims these past few days. It's kind of getting annoying. I think I counted the time until to midnight only once or twice in my entire life. After that, I just realized that the new year had started like an hour or two later, so I just didn't pay attention to the time that much during the New Year's Eve. And I feel like the animations, yay! That's really cool. Look at these two. That's actually really awesome. Can I change though yeah, there you go. New Year's Eve, yay! That's awesome. That's really cool, you know, to be exploring these holidays again with all of the Sims. Oh, they're hugging each other. Oh my god, that's so cool. I didn't know the Sims did this after New Year's Eve. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see, Emmanuel, does he look happy? Like, yes, he does. Of course he does. He's really happy. New Year's Eve. Yay. So much hope. And I'm pretty sure that most of what he's hoping is just going to not happen, if that's even English. Anyway, maybe we can ask his mom to put him to bed. Ask to be put to bed by Alison. Hopefully she can go through the chair. Oh, and Richard came to kiss her. That's awesome. At least you know he's having a really good time for New Year's Eve. What did you want to watch? Watch World Culture Network. I feel like Emmanuel is also really interested in culture and different other areas of the world, you know, like he loves watching documentaries on nature, on other parts of the world. I think this is something that he's also really interested in. And I think Ashley is going to bed as well. She's really tired. These Sims are really good at taking care of themselves. That's really nice to see. But yeah, on this note, you guys, I'm actually going to end this part here. And next time, we're going to be celebrating Emmanuel's birthday. He's finally going to age up into a teenager, which is both exciting and scary and sad. And I'm actually really excited for what's to come in this LP. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, everyone.